and Paul Lucas. Made in 1937, and it's on VHS from Kansas Video Communications Film Classics collection. At the end of this tape, it might have the Cinema Collector Society preview at the end. Now here's Orson Welles' Magnificent Andersons, starring with Joseph Cotten, Ann Baxter, and Tim Holt, and Agnes Moorehead. And this is the 1985 reissue from Nostalgia Merchants. It was distributed by Media Home Entertainment. I have like the original reissue of Magnificent Andersons. 1985. Seems like a good copy, but I already have it. Now the next tape I have here is Mildred Peters with Joan Crawford. Other updates videos I showed you, like Mildred Peters on VHS, 2000 release from Warner Home Video, and the one I'm keeping for myself is the 1982 first release from 20th Century Fox Video in the Dropbox packaging. Yep, this is the 1987 reissue of Mildred Peters, starring with Joan Crawford, Zachary Scott, Eve Adrian, Anne Breth, and Jack Carson. Made in 1945, the same year when The Lost Weekend was the best picture. And you note this tape, it has the tape master from 1982 from 20th Century Fox Video. Yep, no print date on it. I might be selling that. Now the next movie I got here is Julia. The stars with starring with Jane Fonda and Jason Robards and Hal Holbrook. This is made in 1977, and this is the 1980 original from Magnetic Video Corporation. I have the CBS Fox video release, and the one from CBS Fox copied from the Magnetic Video Corporation one. Has the 1979 FBI warning screen in the beginning and the Magnetic Video Corporation logo. And also this tape is the same duplicate. This is the 1985 reprint of Julia, and the tape master was copied from 1980. I'll be keeping that. It's a little hard to find, but hey, it's well worth it. Now here's Last Orders. Last Orders with Michael Caine, Bob Hopkins, and Kay Winstone. It's some kind of like a British movie. Winner of a Natural Board of Review's Best Ensemble Performance. And this is released on VHS in 2002. And however, this tape is this is from like the U.S. May 2001, it was released on VHS 2002 from Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment, printed on the 27th week of 2002. I might have to sell that. The next one we got here is Boys Don't Cry. And this is from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. It was released on VHS in 2000. Ink label 2000. No print date on it. Now the next one is the Gorillas of the Mist. It has like when it was starring with Sigourney Weaver and Brian Brown, the one from the FX movies. And this is considered to be like a true story. It was made in 1988 from like Warner Brothers and Universal. On this tape, it has the Universal Studios Florida promo at the beginning. This tape was printed it on the 12th week of 1989. I used to have the Gorillas in the Mist VHS long time ago when I was in New York. I sold it as part of my drama VHS titles. Now here's Dying Young, starring with Julia Roberts and Campbell Scott. And this is from Fox Video, released in 1991. Show you what this sticker label looks like. This is the next library tape. This is printed it on. However, they must have switched copies around. Printed it on 49th week of 90 or something. It's got to be like a reprint. Now here's Denzel Washington as Hurricane Reuben. It was a Golden Globe winner for a Best Actor in 1999, or was it in 2000, from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. And this is on VHS from 2000. Made in 1999. This is considered to be a true story when Hurricane Reuben was in jail for something that he didn't do. Or maybe he did something. And they say Hurricane rises to glory of amusing performance by Denzel Washington by the New York Times. Sticker label from 2000 from Universal Studios Home Entertainment. Printed it on the first week of 2001. Now the next tape we got here is E.G. Foster's Where Angels Fear to Tread. When it starts with Julie Davis and Reuben Glenn's, yep. And this is on VHS from New Line Cinema in the Columbia TriStar home video in 1995. Now here's the Cinder House Rules, with a Academy Award winner Best Supporting Actor Michael Caine. This movie stars with Jane Alexander, Michael Caine, and this is from Miramax Home Entertainment. It has been distributed by Buena Vista. Ink label. This was printed on June 26, 2000. At the time I was reading. At the time right before my last day of school. Of that school year. Now here's a Richard Dreyfuss movie. Is Whose Life Is It Anyway? Yep. Stars with Richard Dreyfuss. Made in 1981. And it's from NGMUA Home Video Big Box Series. It has all like cast. Yep. And here's the sticker label. What it just looks like. Sticker label from 1982. This tape was reprinted in early 1987 from NGMUA Home Video, and this tape has a Deftone at the end. I might be keeping that. Here's Captain Crowell's Mandolin, that stars with Nicolas Cage. Ink label, and this tape has got to be from Canada in 2001 release. The Canadian copy. Here's Love Story. It stars with Ryan O'Neal and Ally McGrown. This seems like a good love story movie. And it co-stars with Ray Milland and John Moley. You might know him in The Godfather as Mr. Waltz. Seems like one of the good films of 1971. And there was a sequel to this movie 7 years later, Oliver's Story, with Ryan O'Neal and Ray Milland in 1978. And this movie came out on VHS back in 1979. I used to have that on VHS till I got water damage 4 years ago when I was in New York. There's a sticker label from 1979. This tape was printed it on June 24th, 1987. Printed it on 16th week of 87. And however, this tape is a 1983 reissue. This box packaging of The Love Story. I cried when Ryan's girlfriend dies at the end of the movie when she had cancer. Now here's Shadowiands, something like that. It was based on a true-story stars with Anthony Hopkins. The year's most enchanting love story. 1994 release from HBO Video. I think it's in early 94. This tape was printed on June 19, 1994. At the time, I was 9, going on to 10 when I was in New York. We're not keeping that. Now this other tape I have here is Hope Floats. Yep. When it was released from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment in 1998. Sticker label from 1998, and here comes the print date. Printed on the 44th week of 1998. Now here's Sweet November, that stars with Keanu Reeves. It was released from Warner Home Video on VHS 2001. Same time it was out on DVD in 2001. Ink label, and someone must have covered the print date on it. Next we got is The Perfect World. It stars with Kevin Costner and Clint Eastwood. Made in 1993. The Clint Eastwood stars and directed this film. And originally, A Perfect World came out on VHS in 1994 for Warner Home Video, something I used to have in New York. This is part of the Warner Brothers hit series. This is the 1998 reissue. Originally, it came out in 1994. Ink label. Printed on July 21st, 1999. Next one we got here is Dead Again. 1991 VHS release from Paramount Communications Company. However, and this tape had no box, so that's why the library had to make it into like a different box. Printed it on the 9th week of 1992. We're not keeping that. Now here's the Alexandria strain, made in it was made 1970 from Universal Pictures. However, this is the 1990 reissue. Originally, it came out on VHS. Gotta be from 1985, the MCA Home Videos Film Classics series. Sticker label from 1986, end label gotta be from like the late 90s print. This is printed on the 11th week of 1997, or maybe this one original print date was printed it on the 46th week of 1995. Now we got here is Insomnia that stars with Robin Williams and Al Pacino. This is not a funny movie. This is some kind of like an action thriller movie. And it was on VHS in 2002. At the same time it was out on DVD in 2002. Ink label. Printed it on August 24th, 2002. At the time I turned 18. Now we got The First Night that stars with Sean Connery and Richard Gere. And this is on VHS from 1995 from Columbia TriStar Home Video. I used to have that on VHS without the box. First Night, Now here's the sticker label. It was like a little reprint. Printed it on the 36th week of 2000. Now the next tape we got here is the Star Wars 2, Attack of the Clones. This is the 2002 release. That was when VHS tapes were fading out at the time. 2002 release from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. And label... I wonder if this movie was out on DVD at that time, but all I know in 2003, 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release of 3 of the original Star Wars movies on DVD for like the very first time. Now here's The Bone Collector that stars with Denzel Washington and Angelica Jolie, something like that. Instant suspense thriller. This is from Universal Studios Home Entertainment in 2000. Was out the same time was on DVD. This is printed it on the 30th week of 2000. We got more VHS tapes to sell and less for me to keep. Now we got here like The Russian House that stars with Sean Connery and Michelle Pfeiffer, made in 1990 from MGM, and it's on VHS from early 1991 from MGM UA Home Video. It has no print date on it. Sean Connery at the time, he was 60 or 61. Now here's something that is a hard to find VHS. Tarzan the Ape Man, made in 1981. That stars with Bo Drake and Richard Harris. This is from MGM UA Home Video, released in originally came out in 1982, and however this is a 1986 reprint. When they put it on the hi-fi on it, And this tape has a Deftone at the end because I had to check it out. This copy has Macrovision. Here's No Way Out, starring with Kevin Costner, Gene Hackman, and Sean Young, and Will Patton was in it too. This is about when Kevin Costner was having trouble around the Pentagon building. He has to find out who murdered his girl. 1987 sticker box packaging from HBO Video. On that VHS tape that I want, that has with the previews on it, or even the Deftone. Here's this tape looks like, no sticker label. Printed somewhere around 1992. Now here's Kathy Smith's Body Bases workout tape, 1986 release. I think it's in '85. Now they got all the duplicates at that in my Pottsville library. Show you what this tape looks like. No print date on it, and I might have to sell it anyways. Next one we got here is Neil Diamond's Jazz Singer. The Neil Diamond Jazz Singer, it's not that great compared to the original Jazz Singer that stars with Al Jolson in 1927. This is made in 1980, directed by Max Fleischler's son, Richard Fleischler. Lucy and Desi Arnaz's daughters in this movie. However, it originally came out in 1980. This is the 1983 reissue. And this tape was got to be printed around 1985 from Paramount Gulf Western Company, Paramount Home Video, printed on the 41st week of 1985. We're not going to keep that. Unless I have with the one with the gate box packaging. Now we got here Amintus. It was one of the best films of 1984, a best picture of '84. This is from Thorny in my HBO video Clamshell in 1985. And however I got this tape is not considered to be like original. This is like a little reprint. They must have duplicated into like one of the VHS blanks. It's just a bootleg copy of this movie. Now we got here like an NGM musical tape of That's Entertainment, and That's Entertainment was made in 1974, like when NGM celebrated their 50th anniversary. I think I showed you that in one of my previous updated video last month. And this shows some clips over 100 NGM musicals. 1986 clamshell release from NGM Your Way Home Video's Musicals, Great Musicals collection. Here's a sticker label from 1982 or 83. This tape has got to be printed around 1987 when it had the Deftone at the end. But my favorite clips I like in That's Entertainment I watch all the time, when they had like one of the Judy Garland film clips, like they showed that from The Wizard of Oz, me in St. Louis and summer stock. Now here's something I'll be selling on eBay. One of the funniest musical comedies of all time, starring with Rick Moranis and Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors. Mid-1987 release from Warner Home Video. Yep. On this tape it has the previews for the... I have two copies of it. The one I have with the previews on it, the other one had no previews. This is only a duplicate. Someone must have covered the print date on it. On this tape has the previews for Inner Space and the Little Shop of Horrors soundtrack album promo from Geffen Records. Now here's something I'll be selling for like this next month. One of the Shirley Temple colorized tapes is Heidi, 1994. This is the third tape in her series. We're going to add it to more of the Shirley Temple colorized VHS tapes, which is I'm selling on eBay. Printed it on the 31st week of 1994. The Rebecca Sunnybrook Farm, the fourth Shirley Temple film from Fox Video's Shirley Temple colorized collection. I'm going to have to add that in there. Printed it on the 33rd week of 1994. The last VHS tape I got here is The Little Colonel, the sixth Shirley Temple volume in her colorized series. This is the film stars with Lionel Barrymore and Bilbo Jangles Robinson when she dances for the first time. I'll open up this dang box. Printed it on 11th week of 1995. Now here's a bonus book called The Backyard Mystery that stars with Clifford the Big Red Dog. It was made in Troll Associates in 1972, made almost 50 years ago. Having trouble with the pages. So now, before we close this update video, here's something I got for Easter from Mom and Dad. It is the bunny chick eggs, and it's a marshmallow that I got it from the Dollar Tree. Here's Peeps marshmallow eggs. Here's the jelly beans. It has like all different colors. I'll be eating that very soon. Couple of marshmallow eggs. Yep. God, I love marshmallows when I was a kid. Here's another one. And finally, we got Easter buddies like the maybe like a yummy duck or something. Well, that concludes of my updated video for April 7th, 2021. We'll see you again next time when I have some more updated of these, when I get more VHS tapes. Till then, stay safe and enjoy spring before summer starts. Bye.